He's done this for 4 years until 2 weeks ago. Sorry, a week ago. He apologized to the people of Kaduna that whatever he's done, they should blame him. They should not put it on the, what do you call it? The sex actor, Sonny Uba. Do you know, like I told you before, Sharia. Now, the Olori Buruku poor people in northern Nigeria, they believe in Sharia. Sharia law is for the Olori Buruku fanatical northerners. Sharia is not for their criminal leaders. You see that Ubasani? His video is on social media where he was naked with an underage girl. Sure you get. And guess what? They did everything to take it down. They did everything to make sure that they arrested everybody who ever shared that video. But they are so angry that they have to stone a young girl. They have to stone her to death because he says something insulting their prophet on a WhatsApp group. Sure you get. So this bunch of hypocrites, he told them, he said, whatever I have done, blame me. Don't blame this porn actor, the one that's going to be your next governor. Just like in Adamawa, they have been pulling string to force an inconclusive election in Kaduna as well. They've lost almost the seat of, the State House of Assembly seat. He needed that governorship seat to protect all his atrocities and then his terrorism. If Kolu Tifnumbu, if Tifnumbu should be sworn in and he become president, El Rufaya will run to Abuja for presidential protection, and this usually APC Egbekegbe protection. But they will have to live in Nigeria with Kolu. Majority of them, if we see them outside Nigeria, now that they don't have any immunity and all of that, they will not return to Nigeria. Some of you don't know what you are up to yet. You are about to enter a new dimension of public approval. You are just about to see something. And as they say that if you find yourself if you find yourself in a pit, in a hole, the ideal thing is for you to stop digging. APC Egbekegbe, the party of hate, the party of tribal bigots, the party of divisive entities, the party of criminal entities, the party of horrible, unpatriotic criminals, entitled rogues. All the actors and all what they committed, including Boko Haram. They will have to stay in Nigeria, remain in Nigeria, and die in Nigeria. Majority of them, they will leave Nigeria. They will return to Nigeria with what we are going to do for them outside Nigeria. We know that an average Nigerian that is listening to these rogues is a walking time bomb. But to diffuse them, we will neutralize your leaders. We will. And everything that we are going to use to neutralize all these Nigerian leaders, including Tifnumbu, they are those who are going to supply them. The one that will nail El Rufaya in Kaduna, he supplied them for us already. All it takes right now to make all of them to start looking at their back, looking their shoulder, wherever they go to, is for people to actually activate them now. And we will activate them. So yeah, some of their criminal enslaved rogues on social media, they have already started sending threats. Share you get that? I'm going to share something with you quickly before we continue. And some of you who are obedient, you may not know what you have done, and you may not know what you have changed, and you may not understand why they are reacting this way. They are so kind of hungry that they don't care if Nigeria will burn. You don't know what you have done. Me, Mayegun, the one where we say I'm just Mayegun. Sure, you know, I am not supposed to be anybody's problem. I talk about the criminals. Nobody should see me as anything, right? In their own camp, are you with me? They are looking for. I mean, there's one that said, if Mayegun, you this Mayegun. We know that, no, hang on, I'm going to go look for that message. I want to say it word for word, okay? I want to say it word for word before I continue. Please bear me, indulge me, okay? So there's one that said, me, I know you from day one. You are a friend of Nnamdi Kanu. Let me see if I can share that with you. Let's see if I can share. Now, look at this. A young man, that may not be his name, oh, maybe a fake name, it may be a real name. Well, now it said, me, I know you from day one. You are a friend of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I know where you belong. I will tell you today, any day you come over to Nigeria, you will never go back. You will never go back well. Believe me. So this is somebody who, one of them that I actually pick because I wanted to share, I wanted to let you see what they have done to our young people, especially in Yoruba land. You see this person, when he looks at me, Mayegun, when he sees Mayegun, he is made to believe that I am more dangerous than the people that are ruining Nigeria. Sure you get. And there are many. They are watching me right now. So when I look at it, I felt so sorry for him that he could be so brainwashed that his rage and anger is not towards the people that made Nigeria what it is, but Mayegun, me. And the reason why I am the problem is because I am talking about what the leaders of Nigeria are doing. So they've managed to make him a walking time bomb. Now, he believes that if he does something to me, right, as a young person that he is, right, he believes that if he should do something to me, even if he has to kill me, Mayegun, he is doing the right thing. Do you know why he's feeling so? Because politicians told him that people like Mayegun, they are the enemy. Not the people that are telling people in Nigeria to go back to where they come from because they're not supporting a particular political party or a candidate. He's a Yoruba man, okay? He's a young man, right? So I really felt so sorry for him or people like him, okay? If there is insecurity in Nigeria and I talk about it, Mayegun is not the cause of the insecurity. That 140 million Nigerians are living in abject poverty today. It's not because of Mayegun, but Mayegun is talking about it. Abi? When you see, whatever I speak about, I am not actually I'm not directly affected. But you see, this young man, if it doesn't, they don't need to pay him money, okay, before he can hurt somebody like me, if he should get his hand on me, or anybody like myself. Do you now understand what I mean by turning people to a walking time bomb? There are more like him like that. They look at me. They don't want to think about what Nigeria has become. They don't want to think, those who are responsible for them. But when they look at me, they see problem. Because their leader said, that person who is telling you to ask questions, that boy that is always telling you that your leader, he doesn't like your leader. He's a sellout. He's a Yoruba, but he doesn't support Ashiwaju. If you have a chance to see him anywhere, you are supposed to deal with him. Do you get that? That is the damages the politicians have done to us. That is what we have to deal with as a people. Because it's no longer about the Igbos or not. So Obidients, I know they are playing their abracadabra in Abia and Enugu. We know why. Unamani don't fall. I said it is only violence and then a bribery and crookedry that they are going to actually use to escape your wave. But in the process of doing that, they're going to enrage you more. Remember, I told you that. Now, this is for you, because I don't know how to explain to you what you have done. But I can say this clearly. This is how we feel and express ourselves. To all of you Obidients watching Mayegun and presently in the Temple of Truth, you did well.
Dabulabi, number one, unstoppable, the statement maker, hit maker, the unbeatable. Dabulabi, Number one, unstoppable. The statement maker, hit maker, the unbeatable. Jagulabi,
The peacemaker, the unbeatable, the statement maker, the troublemaker, the violence maker, the disruptor, the ones that turned the shining light of the east to the candlelight of Enugu. That shining light, you can't cover it. But candlelight, if you just do obedient wave was just like and Chimaroke Namani Otidologbe. Another thing you have achieved is that even though they are delaying you in Abia, Umaya, Abba is in Abia, Abi. Abba is in Abia. Oka is in Anambra. Onitsha is in Anambra. Abba make from Abba. You have elected the obedient governor. If all the Igbos outside Igbo land that are being gaslighted and that are going to be the victims of what Tifnubu and gang are planning, if you have no way of returning back to Eastern Nigeria because you've not been in your state, you are from Imo, you are from Anambra, you are from Ebonyi, you are from where is Enugu, but you don't know how to go in. I hope they also declare you Enugu for labor as well. Now, as obedient as Igbos, you can use Abia as your entry point. Use Abia as your business return to Eastern Nigeria. Use Abia as your own launching pad back to your region. Use Abia as the rejuvenation of the strength of the Biafra. Use Abia. If others are not agreeing yet, if others are not falling in, use Abia. The obedient have paved the way there for you. If you are wondering how am I going to go back to Igbo land, how am I going to, where do I start from? All my business. You don't have to do it right away. Or you can start the process. If you are wondering, use Abia. Because it's like somebody like me returning back to Yoruba land. And I have to look for any opportunity in any part of Yoruba land where I can start all over. And factor in so many other things. Nigeria will destroy a lot of things that you own that currently make you think maybe we can still work something out about Nigeria. You are about to enter an era where you come from this time around will determine how much danger you are in. I am saying this to you. It's not because I want you to be scared. I want you to be prepared. I want you to stop lying to yourself. I want you to stop living an alternative reality because this reality is so scary. I want you to stop and I want you to get prepared. It's not because I wish it. I am not the one who is fueling the terrorist APC politicians, thugs. I am not. I have no control now to get them, to chain them. The people who commissioned them, they didn't commission them by accident. It's deliberate and it is gradual. What you witness in Lagos and what you are witnessing in Lagos right now is what they are preparing the entire Nigeria for. And wherever you are, they will just hate you for no reason. Usually they will tell you election has come and gone, it's over, let's move on. Don't listen to them. You are going to continue to see messages that you have been seeing in the last 7 years, and you're going to see them worse. As for us, the Yorubas, they are ready for us too. Shebi, now you know they take care. Hear anything Yoruba. Don't insult Yoruba. Don't insult Yoruba. I'm not in support of all this nonsense. Please don't insult Yoruba. You are going to begin to see posts on social media with Igbo names. They will insult Yoruba to rile you up because they need you to justify what they are about to do in Nigeria. But you know something? Like I said, the breaking up of Nigeria is not going to come from all of us that are pointing out all this danger. They're going to come from the overconfidence of these criminals who right now, they don't think anybody has anything to stop them. Yes, they are scared, but it's manageable. Spread some fear. Do this, do that. Pay some people. Arrest some of them. They will calm down. That is where the mistake lies. People will die. Because these criminals are plotting something terrible, people will die. So the ideal thing I can say to you or tell you is to get you prepared. Maybe in Enugu, they want to rob them. They are begging the Nigeria INEC to please don't tamper with our result. Don't change our results. In Enugu, 3 senators. Labour Party controls 2. Out of 12 or so, 9 or so reps, they control 7. They've taken over the state already. Out of the House of Assembly they have there, they are already controlling about 70% of the elected members now. But you see that governor, in Enugu, is what is making, and they have postponed the 2 of them because they figure out that suddenly PDP just brought in some fake votes and they want to add them to a particular local government, which makes it, what happens is that they now have more votes than accredited voters. So they now say they are going to sort it before they make announcement. Abia, I keep telling you Abia, Anambra is there, I know, but Soludom has now turned to a terrorist himself. He has started picking people up using the Interpol. He's not using DSS. So they will use Interpol to pick so many of you up, and they will say, you are Yahoo boys. You have been doing internet scam. They have been looking for you for internet this and that. Interpol will come, and they will use all of that to pick so many people. Some, they will call you. You better stop all the nonsense you are tweeting. We are DSS, we are coming for you. So Soludo is already doing that. So the people of Anambra are now saying they are counting days for him. Okay? But if you want to go back to Eastern Nigeria, you can go through all of this. So whether you are from Imo, go back to Imo State and invest there. Return your investment to Imo. If you are from Anambra, return your investment to Anambra. Spread them across the East if you can, right? If you are from Ebonyi, take your investment back to Ebonyi. Gradually and gradually. Begin that now, right? Call a valuer, estate surveyor. Let them look at all your properties, your estates. Landed properties in Lagos, across, outside the Eastern Nigeria. Call valuers. to value all of them. Or if you already know your value, right? Now begin the process of a transition. The process of transition is that you begin to transfer a certain amount of your assets to Eastern Nigeria. You don't need to do it right away. So the Igbo Union, the Igbo Traders Union in Lagos, they released a statement that they will begin the gradual and systemic, process of moving all of the Igbo spare part businesses in Lagos and outside Igbo land. They will begin the process of moving them back to the east now, gradually. So you see this idea, it may sound somehow, but you need to bring your market, your goods close to the buyers. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. If what you have to sell is demanded, is needed in real demand, even if you're going to take 2 days for the whole world to reach your destination, to come and buy it, they will put together a journey trip to come to where you are. They said that Eastern Nigeria is landlocked, Abi. No wala. Begin to transfer your assets gradually. Somebody said, the reason why he believed that this Mayegun is the enemy of Nigeria is because this Mayegun is not uniting people. He's always talking about to divide people. Do you hear that? It's called gaslighting. Okay? The people that are saying that are the same people who are saying Igbo should go back to where they come from. Do you get that now? Now, advising the Igbos to tell them that they mean it. Oh, this time around, it's not like every other year, every other election year. Oh, look at me very well. This is not like every other election year. After 1 week, everybody move on. They have made up their mind that what happened now, that an Igbo man with audacity decided to run for president of Nigeria. How dare he? Now, he has brought in ridicule to the establishment. They must stop that no Igbo would dare single-handedly think he wants to be president of Nigeria. To do that, they need to replicate something that is closer to what they did in 1967 to 1970. That is why they are repeating everything that happened during that time, and they continue to push the blame on the Igbos. If you fall for it, my children are born here, we are not living here. I'm not saying you should leave. I am saying, if you have never thought about it, if you have been one of those who believe that Igbo land is landlocked, you cannot make the same or become that same successful. The same way you are successful outside Igbo land. If you have been believing that too, I am advising you to have a rethink before you lose everything. These guys are hiring your properties here and there. They wish they are their own. They have blacklisted them. They are doing everything to blacklist and blackname Yorubas. We have our own way of fighting back. Oh, make I no lie you. We are going to get all of them. Especially those of them who are living abroad. That are living abroad and they are sending the message of division. These vile messages on social media. We have developed another technique that we are just collating information right now. You are in London, Abi. You are in the UK. Abi, you are posting Yoruba Ronu. The Igbos, they are own too much. We must teach the Igbos a lesson. The Igbos want to take over Yoruba land. You are in London, Abi. They will soon chap your door. You are in America, Canada. You have been a king. Omo Yoruba tata. Omo Yoruba rere. Fortif numbu. Abi, we will get you. We know they are going to push a lot of you to further push that narrative. You are pushing a narrative that can start a genocide in Nigeria. And you are justifying that because according to you, how dare Igbos run to say they want to be president? You brought in a Muslim ticket. Then you blame the Igbos for not voting for a Muslim ticket. Therefore, they caused ethnic tension religious tension in Nigeria. An Igbo man said he wants to be president. You blame them that they have caused ethnic division in Nigeria because an Igbo man said he wants to be president. You sat in London, you sat all over the world. You are fueling ethnic division, tribal war in Nigeria. Your digital footprints, we are keeping record. In fact, we hope that Kalu will be that president then you can become a full-blown bigot. They will get you. I'm not going to say they will deport you. They don't have to deport you. You will serve the jail for your incitement. This is not 1967. If you see any Yoruba on social media, just take a look at them. When they post anything divisive, if you see them living abroad, before they delete them, I want to beg you to please screenshot them. Save those posts. If anybody abroad forward a message to you on WhatsApp that Igbo this, Igbo that, we will have to do this and that, they are inciting you. What they are doing is that they want to help APC to start something that we won't need guns to carry out. It is called hate. It's already there. We have already seen it. They are already telling us that some Yorubas are not real Yorubas because they are not supporting APC. So they are already saying that some Yorubas, they don't look like Yorubas. They look like Igbos. Before they begin to point our people to kill them, before they realize, Yobani, sorry, why did the guy even look like Igbo? We didn't know that he's Yoruba. He should have told us that he's Yoruba. We wouldn't have killed him. Before we get to that stage, some smart Igbos are already taking steps like this.
Is my Nigerian passport. And it doesn't even matter whether I am Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa. The bottom line is I am Nigerian. And that comes first. Nigeria has failed us. We have hoped for a better country. My wife is Yoruba, and I never intended for Peter Obi to be the leader of Nigeria because he is Igbo. But I wanted him to be the president because of what he has to offer, what he brings to the table for Nigerians. And for that reason, because of what has transpired in this last election, from today I refuse to be associated with anything regarding Nigeria. This is my passport. Nigeria is a failed state. Nigeria is a failed nation. Telling Igbos to go back to where they come from. Are you people stupid? Are you all mad? Are you all crazy? Nigeria is a failed state.
That's not an Igbo man, right? I'll share with you another one.
Good evening, fellow Nigerians. Having critically observed the way and manner the Nigerian election has been conducted so far, I have come to the conclusion that Nigeria can never be redeemed. As a result, I have decided not to be associated with anything called Nigeria. In order to buttress my assertion, I hereby destroy my Nigerian passport. Thank you. God bless. Good evening, fellow.
That is the future of Nigeria that APC is taking you. You know, they've told us many times, if you don't like what we are doing, leave Nigeria, go to another place. Now we get this Nigeria. Yeah, they've told us that many times. And if we should show up, they will kill us. Yeah, they've told us. You think you can sit down abroad and be talking about our leader and be condemning our leader and be talking like that? Eh? If they burn you well, you come back. Come back here. Come and say what you are saying here. The people that are actually the victims of these same criminals. No, we won't come. We don't all have to come. Not all of us have to come. But you see these coming days and weeks and months, you will sit down there in that concentration camp, that contraption where your criminal leaders have boxed you, and you are going to watch us mobilize globally. That even your leaders, they won't want to come anywhere abroad again. Do you know that? They won't want to. We will do everything to make sure that Anise Tifnubu will never get legitimacy. We know what he represents. He represents the vision, evil. When I say evil, I'm talking about people who don't give a damn if people have to die, as long as they can get what they want. As long as they get what they want, you can die. But we're not going to die without a fight. So we're not coming there. We'll wait for them here. We'll mobilize against them abroad. And you see all those Abrodian Buhari idiots, Abrodian Buhari didn't. Just like everybody has the right. They should show up too. You know what I mean? They should group them and they should come around and defend these criminals when we start coming for them. I mean, they won't kind of fancy coming abroad anymore. Trust me, they won't fancy it. You know why? Because everything they are going to be doing will keep majority of you on the street for the next 4 years. Relentlessly, non-stop. And as for us, we will ensure that legitimacy, Tifnubu will never get it. They can spend everything to buy it for him. We know the evil he represents. And very soon, it will start manifesting and manifesting. When they start manifesting like that of Bokwari, even you will run. You won't be able to defend them. And that is why they say a civilian dictatorship is worse. In Kano, in Plateau State, see how happy these people seems when it was announced that APC, they are gone from their own states. It was like a relief. See them shouting, "Thank you, Jesus." They don't know what shege PDP is coming to show them. PDP used to control the state. Share you get. But at least the shege that APC have shown them in 8 years, they were thanking Jesus that they are going to go to bed. Tomorrow, they can start counting days that they will not see APC again. Do you imagine what kind of shege a government would have done to our people, that they prefer the party they rejected before coming to them? And then do you see do you know how depressed a lot of people who tried that in different other places and they didn't succeed? Do you see how depressed they were? They are declaring winner. The whole place looked like people were mourning or somebody died. Do you know the pain inside of people like that? APC is evil. I will keep reminding you. There is this. I think these are the Kaduna people who are already celebrating. But the person who is holding the key to their final celebration at El Rufaya, who has refused to let INEC announce results too. So they say 6 o'clock. It's more than 10. It's over. I mean, it's past 10 o'clock right now. But they still haven't what? From Kaduna. They were celebrating, but it's still not official, is it?
Reinforcement of the Guardian's office. No? kowane party ne result din sun wargaza shi sun fara
ba wani result sun wargaza shi
drafting result din shi ne
mun kama su suna danna kuriya na APC gashi ana danna
ana danna abu kace mun ne ka dake ku ce mallam gashi kana dan gola da hannunka kana ce mun ku ce
gashi ku gani Toriya gashi nan
wannan menene
muna irga
daga nan same su
kai karka mana taurin kai mana to karka yi taurin kai
gashi nan kana cewa shagu sun zo ka fara zabe
iska duk sun ciccika wannan abubuwan mun kama ku asirin ku ya tonu wallahi mun kama ku asirin ku ya tonu gashi nan dukkan sun zo suna cika ana karki gudu duk zamu ai ba ku bane duk zamu gudu zo ina kike zo koma
They say the level, the kind of rigging that happened in northern Nigeria. As all of you are saying, you are queuing to vote, queue to vote. From that place, you're just on printing every printed ballot paper. APC, PDP. You know what I mean? That's how they vote over there. Sure. But you see, this pastor is one of those who strongly believe that if Tifnumbu is sworn in and he becomes the president of Nigeria, is that our baby say God no love Nigeria, or God just wanted that? But he doesn't want that. So he's one of those who believe that if God loves Nigeria and doesn't want Nigeria to break up, it will stop Tifnumbu. I'm so sorry. The Nigerian God is not real. Sure you get. But I am not here to question your faith. Pastor, what?
He said there are many devices in the heart of a man. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that shall stand. That shall stand. Whatever be the counsel of the Lord, let it what? Whatever be the counsel of the Lord, let it what? If the person that has been declared is the will of God and the choice of the people, let nothing stop him. Allah, what a good prayer. There's a second part of the prayer. We are praying it together. If the person that has been declared is the will of God and the choice of the people of this nation, may nothing stop him. No anger, no hatred, nothing. Stop him from accessing the throne. But if he is not, if he is not the will of God for this land and not the choice of the people, let nothing cause him to access the throne. Nothing. We wish everybody well. If the one that has been declared, lift your voice and say, Father, if the one that has been declared in our nation is the will of God and the choice of the people, let nothing stop him from accessing the throne. Let nothing stop him from accessing the throne. But if he is not the will of God and the choice of the people, let nothing cause him to access the throne. He said there are many devices. Let nothing stop him from accessing the throne. Let nothing stop him from accessing the throne. But if he is not the will of God and the choice of the people, let nothing cause him to access the throne. Let nothing. Open your mouth and pray. Father, if the one that has been declared over our nation is the will of God and the choice of the people. Let nothing stop him from accessing the throne. Let nothing stop him from accessing the throne. But if he is not the will of God, let nothing move him.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
thank
shall I
you,
say?
Lord.
Thank you,
We can deliver, Viva, ye can deliver. Rock and deliver.
Is thank you, Lord. Anything where everybody gets right now to prevent the repeat of this all over Nigeria. You see the Agbero, the bottle, the lebe, it controls them. You see that poor girl hawking, the chain holds her. You see the royal father with white cap and the rest, his chain holds them. You see the judges that are supposed to be fair and all that, his chain holds them. Even the police that is supposed to be, carrying out what have you, his chain holds them. That is why Agbero and the police in Lagos, exactly, right? In Lagos, they are like two arm of government security, two arm of security of Tifnumbu's clan. Now, you see at the back of him, that's the entire government of Lagos State, the whole building, and everybody waiting inside the building. Anything government in Lagos State, local government everywhere, you see the chain, he holds them. So you can understand where that pastor is coming from. That if it's the will of God, if it's the will of this or that, some will day, maybe say yourself, go say, oh, maybe this will not be my will. Oh. But with all of this, Nigeria is a messed up place, okay? It is not all gloom, okay? For example, this man made a lot of people to what? To defeat the almighty APC in Kano. And they are so grateful to him. Sure you get. This young girl, right? She got elected into the House of Assembly in Kwara. His name is Rukayat Shitu. Now, Rukayat Shitu, as I was told, a daughter of a politician in Kwara State, somebody who has been possibly making other people, politically, and this time around he decided to just choose his brilliant daughter, young, 26 years old, and she went out there to campaign. She didn't want to be special advisor to anybody. She didn't aspire to be a vuvuzela to politicians on social media. She actually ran under APC, Egbekegbe, and she is now a lawmaker elect, House of Assembly member elect from Kwara State. You see, it's not all gloom. I mean, it's not all gloom. Sure, you get. Because if you have to deal with APC, people who don't take responsibility, they blame everybody for their own. They blame everybody for their misfortune, but themselves. Sure, you get. To an average APC, impoverished, brainwashed, Mayegun is the enemy of Nigeria. Sure, you get. Some of them, especially on Facebook, right? Do you know that they actually would rather build a propaganda around somebody like me so that I can be shut down, I can be shut up, and I can stop talking about their leaders, and they can continue to enjoy their slavery without complaining. The Boko Haram is not haram. The forceful marriage of underage girls is not haram. The poverty, especially in northern Nigeria, is not haram. Kidnapping, rigging, looting, they are not haram. Or if you criticize our leader, That is haram. With somebody like this, like I said, where do I know Muhammadu Husseini? Muhammadu Husseini, from nowhere, somebody that what he wrote about me is enough to justify my own fear that made me say, if you love Nigeria, break it up. If it is not because of Nigeria, I mean, if it's not because, if it's not because of Nigeria, what's it concern me with Muhammad Husseini? That he took my picture, went on Facebook, and he wrote, this boy, he called me a boy, is the #1 enemy of Nigeria. He is using his page to promote hatred and violence in this country. That is an example of gaslighting. For those of you who have been hearing gaslighting, sure you get. This is an example of it. This person, according to his name, which I possibly would think, sometimes, if you look at it very well, it may be a Yoruba boy hiding behind them, Muhammad Husseini, to make it look like another name. Then he put my picture there to attract comment from his friends from northern Nigeria. So they can look at me and say, oh, so boy, this guy is the problem of Nigeria, Sha. So this guy is #1 enemy. So this guy is the one that told the Igbos to go back to where they come from. So this guy is the guy that forced Nigeria to become indebted to the tune of 70 trillion, over 100 billion naira. I mean dollars. I didn't know. So it is this boy, Mayegun, that has been causing the kidnappings, collecting ransom, and at the same time, breaking into prison to free terrorists. So he's our #1 enemy. He is. So it's because of this boy that they devalued our naira. So you see that? It's called gaslighting. Sure you get? Because all it takes is for him to put this out, put my photo on it, and those who know Mayegun very well, who have been worshiping their criminal leaders, they can jump in and say, hey, now, we will work to block his page. Sure you get that? Look at that name. You can't say if it's Igbo, if it's Yoruba, if it's anything. These are the fake IDs I told you about. And they are purposely on social media to drop messages like this. Sure you get? It is all setting the stage. Sure you get? It is all setting the stage for the eventual violence, chaos that they are going to unleash. Now, when you now say, why are you doing all of this now? They will say, don't you see the Igbos? The Igbos are the problem. They say, how are they the problem? They said that everywhere they go, they want to dominate. Everywhere they go, they will say it's no man's land. Everywhere. I say, is that why you are doing all of this? Yes, we are saving our land. We are protecting our land. Do you understand that politics? Or do you want me to explain it more? So I am not new. This is what they are doing. So if I have told you what they are planning for Peter Obi in a larger scale, I hope this explains it, Abi. No be me. No be me devalue naira. No be me. They pack Nigeria crude oil, stealing almost 1 million barrel of crude oil every day from Nigeria. It wasn't me. I am not the one who put 140 million Nigerians in multi-dimensional poverty. It wasn't me. Yeah? But to gaslight, just same thing like Obi. Obi is not the one who flew the flag of Muslim religion. Obi is not the one that called non-Christians infidel. Obi is not the one, right, that said the Milokon. But gaslighting is, you see all these Obidients, they are so insulting. They will cause war in this country. These Obidients, they are so dangerous. But you are attacking them. You are killing them. You are cutting off their hand. You are breaking their legs. We are seeing pictures. And you said because they are saying something on social media, they are more dangerous. That is called gaslighting. They do it to me. Sure you get. But their papa, your papa, no be today, go ask your uncles. Your uncles who started this whole shenanigan, this mad journey from 2015. Your papa, your mama, they begotted their wiris that gave birth to some of you wiris, eh? Go and ask them about Mayegun gaslighting me. If we catch you, if I see you, your papa no fit do anything. If you see me, Baba, Isaju Oju. Isaju Ejo. Kò ní jẹ́ ká tẹ ejò mọ́lẹ̀ láyé. Tó bá rí mi, wàá máa gbọ̀n ni. Oh, Bieda. I don't want to know who you are. I don't care how big you think you are. You may be raging and all of that because of this criminal. So, how about buying your father, your forefathers, I remember until they gave up. I am trying to save you, save myself, save our future. These criminals will mortgage them, bond them, and they won't give a damn about any of us. So you can gaslight everybody you want as you like. So you can gaslight everybody as you want. Threaten them. I have been told that I no go last 7 days before. You know, that's how despicable these criminals in APC are. They told me, you might agree if you don't stop, I give you 7 days. You will see what will happen. That's the way. Sleeping in a one room, mosquito infested, no light, each room. The way with mental problem, defending APC, is on social media, telling me, you see Mayegun, you will see what will happen. I will let you know that the God that I serve. I said, do you know people have told me on social media that you this Mayegun, I will show to you that I serve a living God. Do you think you are untouchable, Abi? Every day, you'll be abusing all these people. Don't you have any respect? Somebody need to teach you a lesson. You this Mayegun. And you will see what will happen. I say, with a mental problem. You serve a living God, do. So you want to tell your Nigerian God to do what to me? Because of the people that put you in a terrible situation? So people have said a lot. So, and I am saying this to all of you, whether you are obedient or you are not obedient, their target of propaganda of division is targeted at everyone. And the purpose is to rile you up, so that when they start their killings, for real, you will justify it and say, I read it somewhere that the Igbo said they are going to take over all Yoruba land. They are going to chase all the Yoruba Oba. So when they chase all the Yoruba Oba, they will now bring Eze Shuku, Ugoji to come and become what? Oba of Lagos, Abi, Alaafin of Oyo. They will bring Wu to come and be, they will bring Igbos to come and be Awujale of Ijebu Kingdom. Abi land the world they are coming to take, chase your Oba. So they played you, for those of you who bought it. But I'm saying this to you right now that whatever they have fed you with in the last few months or years, the hate and everything they've put in you, that they are now passing on and blaming other people because they are talking about it. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to witness the worst of APC. And I hope you are ready. They won't arrest Peter Obi right away, so calm down. Now, small. All of them go come say more. Let's say they go arrest this guy soon. Oh. Because how could you say somebody who ran for a position of president of a country should not be seen to be granting interview? Because his interview is to delegitimize your winning. You didn't win. You said he should go to court. He went to court, so you don't want to see him. You don't want him to talk about it. If you ask me, my own prayer be say, may you carry him. Everything just explode. The only person that is keeping peace in Nigeria right now, graveyard peace, yo. No peace. Yo. There's no peace for the wicked, yo. No peace, yo. Graveyard peace. Na Peter Obi. And if you are tired of that, continue to spread your hateful messages. The Yorubas, we are going to make sure that the rest of the world actually knows you, that you don't speak for us. Yorubas are not going to keep quiet simply because they are Yorubas and they don't want to oppose in public. They will have to complain in private or cry in private. That era is long gone. We will identify you. Yes, we will identify you. It's not a threat, oh. It's a threat, oh. Sure you get. The next coming days, we are going to build profile on so many of you. If you receive any message from anybody abroad, whether the person is Igbo or the person is Yoruba, that send you any divisive messages, incite you against anyone, publicly or codedly, we will collect all those information. Wherever they are living abroad, they will build cases against them. Trust me, you will not start that killing that APC want to start in Nigeria. You won't succeed because Nigeria is not Lagos. We're equal everywhere. Sure you get. Yes, you go get upper hand. Upper hand is that you have the oppressive tool of the government of Nigeria to use them to hunt and oppress Nigerians themselves, right? But you will realize that we're equal Nigeria. Sure you get. And we're too greedy. What happened to that one that is mad? Why is he angry like that? They say he's from Kebbi. He's talking about their problem from Kebbi. But he's looking like somebody who can kill somebody. Yes, now he's saying he will kill anybody if nobody listens to him. Sure you get. And I will be here to remind you. If you join them in spreading any of these hate, you are culpable. And there are laws, especially here in the UK. If you sit down here, even if you don't know what this means, even if you are British with your British passport, you see all those vile, hateful things you have shared on social media, we are taking them up. They will call you. A lot of you are going to jail. You can laugh right now. You are watching me, you are laughing. You this agba I'm telling you, don't worry. Continue posting those things on social media. Continue, even if you think you are hiding under fake name. You sit down in London, you are sending what do you call it, genocidal messages back to Yoruba land, to Igbo land, asking people to what? To do what? Trust me, we will find you. You will answer for whatever you are up to. Digital footprint is part of it's part of this underground work to help in a way to manage what APC is planning in Nigeria. It's evil. I don't know the other way to explain it to you. It is evil, right? Telling you to defend yourself, do this and that is not enough. It is actually for us to scream and shout, let the world know, and stop them. Because the consequences of it, it will consume all of us. So sit down there for your America, okay? Some of you are even making videos, Abi. You are feeling cool. All these Igbos in Yoruba, kill them, John. You are sitting abroad, you are making videos. Abi? You have not heard about Adeyinka grandson. Have you? You've heard about Adeyinka grandson? No, you haven't. Continue. Sure you get. Murasi. You know all those things, You will explain yourself at some point. And Tifnumbu, APC, Egbekegbe in Nigeria, they will not be able to help you. Emurasi, go and open fake accounts and continue to spread the message of Igbo this, Igbo that. Open different fake accounts. Some in Igbo names, some in Yoruba names, some in Hausa names. Abi, you are sitting abroad. You are sending them here and there. These Yorubas are dirty. Yorubas are so this and that. Then other people will come and say, you see this Igbo man saying Yorubas this and that now, not knowing that the person behind the whole thing is actually a Yoruba man or Yoruba woman who is a coward, hiding behind fake names to spread these messages. We have seen and we have uncovered many of you. How many of you know that one they call Folorunsho on Twitter? She Folusho abi Funsho, Ifa Funsho on Twitter. That one that used the image of this African American artist. There are some of you mumus are going on Twitter to dance surugede under his post. Is one Islamic one Muslim fanatic living in Ibadan, and majority of you have become the friend of one Ifa Funsho on Twitter. Abi? Ifa Funsho on Twitter. Very talented girl. Very educated girl. I love Yorubas. Yoruba girls that are good in history. Oh, she is a Pan-Africanist. All of you who drank that zobo for years. Now you understand what it means to set up a propaganda machine on social media. I'm glad that the Obidients are always up to the task. They unravel the guy. The guy is one Islamic fanatic, one useless fanatic from Ibadan. Very useless. Well, if you look at him, you will feel sorry for him. And there are many, many like that. With women picture, with young boys, fine boys picture. Some of them are women. Some of them are men. Holder to be your mother, your father in some instances. Using young people's profile on social media to spread hate. In this time we have now, the best place for you to enjoy your hatred, powered by APC, Egbekegbe, is in Nigeria. If you are living abroad, Abi, and you want to say, I'm just reacting, it's because you will go and tell them that it's because the Igbo said no man's land. Adeyinka grandson asked the Yorubas to burn down Igbo properties, Igbo businesses and shops, and said the Igbo should leave Yoruba land. He kept repeating that. He felt like he was popular on social media. He was on social media and he was like, hey. But when the time came, 4 solid years he will be in jail for calling the Yorubas to attack Igbos. So you are sitting there because of Tifnumbu Abi. We will get you. We will find you. Then we'll raise a case against some of you. When your source of income, where you are staying, when there is a threat against that, your source of income, and in fact, everything you stand for wherever you are, you will realize that Tifnumbu, APC, that you have sworn to continue to listen to their propaganda and all that, they won't be able to save you. You will return back to that Nigeria to go and enjoy that useless, murderous, what do you call it, government that you are putting up there. Emurasi gidigan. The people that are hunting and they're searching everywhere, they will get you. They will profile everything. We will use the back-end digital footprint to get to know where you are located, where you are. We will find you. Sure you get? This is just not a threat, it's a warning. And I can't wait on this platform to share some of this success with you when we begin to pick some of these criminals up. It's just put up a case, report them at your own. I'll show you all of that at some point, okay? So once you check, there's something you check. Once you check where they are tweeting or posting anything from, and what they have posted is incitement. Once you get the location, you just have to use that location, all right? Add it to part of the petition that we have already readily prepared, and then you will forward it to the police in that city. That's all you need to do. We'll teach you. Police all over the world, they will be receiving a complaint, petitions from Nigerians all over the world about the people living in their city. If you are living in London, all of us from all over the world will follow the same process. That particular London police, metro police and all that, they will receive that petition and the evidence of your social media terrorism. So if you don't know Adeyinka grandson, I will leave you with that. Go and read about him. And then you, Egbon, Emurasi. I'll see you some other time. Odaro.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayebi number one. Ó sì tún ṣeré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. Máyégún Diary politico. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. Àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Máyégún Diary Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. Ayé. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran. Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran.